Hi, in one of my videos, I talked about the parts of speech. The second one was the pronouns. In this lesson, we will talk in details about the pronouns and the types of pronouns. There are personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, interrogative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, possessive pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, relative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, and emphatic pronouns. We will start with the personal pronouns. A personal pronoun is used to refer to a specific person, animal, or thing. A personal pronoun can be the subject of the sentence or it can be the object of the sentence. We will look at a table to see the differences. Subject pronouns and object pronouns. I becomes me, you remains you, he, him, she, her, it, we, us, you, they, them. Look well at the table. The form differs. Let's take a look at an example for better understanding. I saw Jim at the mall yesterday. I is the subject of the sentence. Jim is the object of the sentence. I saw him at the mall yesterday. Since Jim is the object, I use him. I don't use he. I is the subject of the sentence. Him is the object of the sentence. Try this small exercise. It's a one sentence exercise. Jane saw some friends at the mall yesterday. Try to replace Jane and some friends. Take a few seconds to do this sentence before we see the answers. Look at the answers. Jane saw some friends at the mall yesterday. Jane is the subject of the sentence. I use she. Some friends is the object of the sentence. I use them. So I say she saw them at the mall yesterday. The second type of pronouns is the demonstrative pronouns. A demonstrative pronoun is used to point to something in a sentence. There are four: this, that, these, those. What is the difference between them? We will see by looking at this table. Near singular, I use this. Near plural, I use these. Far singular, I use that. Far plural, I use those. Too singular, too plural. Too far, too near. We'll do an example now. Singular, this is my plant. Far, that is my plant. Plural, near, these are my plants. Plural, far, those are my plants. Look at the picture, it helps you understand. The third type of pronouns is the interrogative pronouns or question words. I'm not going to go into details here because there is a video that you can watch about question words in details. Please refer to that video. It's called question words. The fourth type is the indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to people or things, but without saying exactly who or what they are. You can see them in the table, somewhere, anywhere, something, someone, etc. I am bored. I need to go somewhere. It's indefinite. It's not exact. Possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun shows ownership. It replaces the noun to indicate possession. This key is not mine. Instead of saying this key is not my key, I say this key is not mine. Instead of saying it is your key, I say it is yours. This key is not mine, it is yours. Please take it. They show possession. This table shows you the difference between subject pronouns and possessive pronouns. I becomes mine, you yours, he his, she hers, it its, we ours, you yours, they theirs. The form changes. Type number 6 is the reciprocal pronouns. They are used when two or more entities do the same thing. We have each other and one another. Each other is when the two things are the same between two entities. One another is when the two things are the same, but when we have three or more entities. Let's take a look at some examples to understand. The two brothers always cooperate with each other. They are two. The three siblings love one another. I use one another when I have three entities, three people here. Each other for two, one another for three and more. Relative pronouns. They are used to connect two sentences in order to relate an adjective clause. It means a subject and a verb functioning as an adjective to the noun that comes directly before. The robot which stands in that shop can speak many languages. Which stands in that shop relates to the robot. These are the relative pronouns: who, whom, which, that, whose, where, when, why, and what. Look at them very well before we look at their usage and some examples. Usage and example. Who refers to people, subject. I thank the girl who helped me. The girl did the action, so I use who. Whom is like who but for objects. He is the man whom I met in Dubai. I met him in Dubai, object. Which is used for things. The movie which we saw last weekend was very boring. Which refers to movie. That refers to both people and things. It can replace who, whom, and which. The taxi driver that took me to the airport was friendly. Whose refers to possessions. The man whose car was stolen called the police. And where refers to place. The town where he lives is quiet and peaceful. Read the examples after me for better understanding. When refers to time. January is the month when my son was born. Month is time, so I use when. Why refers to reason. I don't know the reason why he left early today. What relates to things and ideas. I'm sorry I didn't hear what you said. Look at the pictures and read the sentences to understand more. Number 8, the reflexive pronouns. They refer back to the noun or to the personal pronoun used. The kids are buying themselves delicious ice cream. Themselves refers back to the kids. They are buying themselves delicious ice cream. Look at this table to know how they change from subject pronouns to reflexive pronouns. I becomes myself, you yourself, he himself, she herself, it itself. We ourselves, plural, be careful, you yourselves, they themselves. When they change into the plural, the F becomes VES. Ourselves, yourselves, themselves. The last type, the emphatic pronouns, they are the same as the reflexive pronouns, but they are used for emphasis. She herself prepared this delicious dinner. Herself puts emphasis on she. No one helped her. She did that job alone and by herself. Finally, don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell for more notification and more lessons. Bye.